good day.
Every time the crew touched down in Folka, I would make a beeline for the Blue Sky hideout. Half of it was me being a responsible adult and wanting to make sure the Tykes were okay. But there was also the call of duty. Wouldn't be much of a chef's square if I let the troops go hungry, would I? Don't worry, I didn't stuff the kids with just carbs. I also fed them knowledge. Things like what fruit to eat, what shrooms and plants were poisonous, how to tell if a flower had edible nectar, and where to hide from monsters. Lesson number 1, though, was how to locate drinkable water. The kids were living on the edge of a forest, after all. One day, this information could save their lives. For now, at least, it was all in good fun, and the Tykes were loving it. Whenever I gave them a demonstration, they'd rush to repeat it. 9 times out of 10, they'd fail, but instead of getting discouraged, they started a race to see who could get it right fastest. And I'd always get this strange feeling that I'd traveled back in time. Back to when I was a squire, a Fiendrock, just beginning to discover the world.
Hey, Sir Chef, see that bug up there? You think you can catch it?
Gotcha. All right, gather around, knights. So, this little guy is super good at sensing monsters. Whenever danger approaches, he's the first to hide. There's actually a rhyme about it. Goes, bug on tree, monster free. Bug in ground, monsters around. Those kids were the most inquisitive students you could hope to meet. Soaked up knowledge like a sponge. If I had to choose just one lesson I wanted them to take away, though, it would be know when to ask for help. Because reaching out to others isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of trust. And without trust, you can't build an order of knights or any relationship. Growing up doesn't mean you have to solve all your problems alone. I hoped the kids wouldn't lose sight of that, as I once did. One sunny afternoon, I was heading to the woods with the Tykes when I saw a boy crouched in the shadow of the city walls. Who's he? An innocent question, but Captain Skip glowered and folded his arms.
Just some weirdo from Tempeel. He always looks like his balloon just popped. Once, I asked him if he wanted to be a knight, and he started crying. It's probably better to just leave him alone.
Skip ended this bit with a snort that said, "And that's that." But I couldn't help glancing back at the boy. There was something about him that seemed so lonely. Hey, Captain Skip, this is just my humble opinion, but isn't the duty of a knight to help people? Especially those who kinda sorta look like they might be in need. At this, Skip's face puckered up so hard, you'd have thought I squeezed lemon juice into his mouth. I got where the little dude was coming from, though. It wasn't always easy to do the right thing. But that's what made it so rewarding.
You're not wrong, Sir Chef. Defending justice means defending the weak.
Skip dashed over to the city walls. After what looked like a pretty one-sided conversation, he came back with the boy in tow.
Say hello to the newest member of the Blue Sky Knights!
I couldn't keep from smiling. In that moment, Skip and the lonely boy were the mirror image of Lancey and me when we were kids. It didn't take long for Noobs and the rest of the Tykes to become fast friends. Oh, that's the nickname they gave to the boy from Tempeel, by the way. Noobs. Within weeks, Noobs had transformed into one of the brightest and most active kids in the city. But he'd had a reason to be sad. Turned out, Noobs had lost his parents in the Tempeal incident. He'd moved to Folka after being adopted by relatives. Poor kid deserves some sweetness in his life, after all that bitterness. I did what I could for him, bringing my best creations to the Blue Sky Hideout. Today's special was one of Lancey's favorites, Vane's Paradise Pudding. Smooth, creamy, and so very rich. The sugar had apparently put the kids in a talkative mood. They'd barely gotten their spoons out of their mouths when they started competing for the title of Best Food Commentator. Eventually, this evolved into a debate on which Vane creation was the tastiest. Captain Skip claimed it was the cookies I'd given them the day we met, because they were seasoned with memories. Pretty poetic for a kid of like 7. I love those cookies too, though. They were a recipe from Grandma. Even Noobs was eager for a piece of the action. Warmed my heart to see the shy little guy come out of his shell. But you know how it is with this world. The skies are clearest right before the storm.
The morning after the second goblin strike, the sun rose on a quiet scene. The river glinted gold, the grass stirred in the breeze. The migrants came with our breakfast and a peace offering.
Avia attacked our homeland. We'll never forget that pain. But you proved yourself a true ally yesterday.
Everyone saw you risk your life for us. You've earned our trust.
They seemed to be leading up to something, so I asked with my usual eloquence. And...
Well, if it's all right with you, we'd like you to stay and protect our fledgling village.
I could not believe my ears. No. I'm not the person for the job. I've committed atrocities.
Ed.
Lyria's voice sounded from behind me. I turned to see her smiling. You're right. She hadn't said anything, but I got the message. I had spent these past few weeks looking for punishment, hoping it would somehow numb my guilt. But how was my pain supposed to help anyone? I had become the new Mr. Fix-It. I was going to dedicate my life to helping more people than I hurt. That was the best. The only way to atone.
What's wrong, Ed? You look like you've gone into brooding overdrive.
What? No, I'm happy.
Buddy, you ever heard of a smile?
At this, the crowd laughed. I raised the corner of my lips, as if testing them. This made the crowd laugh harder.
Sorry to interrupt, but could I have a word?
It was one of the soldiers from the supply force.
As some of you may already know, we weren't only responsible for transporting supplies, we were also tasked with assessing the resettlement effort. And I think it's no stretch to say the local monster presence is deadly. I'll have to ask the higher-ups to consider relocating.
Shiralu answered before I could.
Not a problem. We've got a beast-slaying Mr. Fix-It on our side.
As the local Mr. Fix-It, I've had a finger in every pie. From furniture repair to monster extermination to marriage counseling, I've seen it all. Though I admit the counseling did not come naturally to me. Still, I wanted to help in any way I could. I owed the skies that much. A new request came in today. From an old friend.
Kid, was it my imagination, or did I see you crack a smile?
Lyria materialized at my shoulder and tried to read the forms in my hand. Yeah, work's been nice. I handed her the papers. And there, written in plain view, was the name of our latest patron. Shiralu.
I continued to take one treacherous job after another. If you want someone safe, then keep them from entering the tiger's den. It's as simple as that.
Are you really sure you're up for another wonder, Maya?
Zero worried for me, but there was no turning back now. My labor had bore fruit. The rest of the crew was beginning to look healthier, better rested. They returned earlier from missions, bearing fewer injuries. I appreciate the concern, Zero, but the path to strength is long and narrow, and I must continue down this path, for all of their sakes. I was fixated on protecting my loved ones. They were all I could see. If they were safe, then nothing else mattered. That thought alone was enough to steel my resolution. On days without work, I would meditate on the deck of the Grand Cipher. One day, the voice of Vern broke through my meditations.
I don't know. She looks pretty wound up. Wouldn't she usually have dozed off by now? I'm telling ya, something's going on.
He was livelier than ever. Perfect.
You shouldn't push yourself too hard, Narmaya.
And sweet, tender Lyria. Yes, this was how things should be. I cracked open my eyes and stole a hopeful glance at the captain. But on that kind face, I could read only worry and distress. I wanted nothing more than to comfort my darling. No, I was acting for their sakes. I had already come so far. If I could just hold to my path a little longer, make the skies a little safer, then I could go back to being their big sister. I needed more strength. I needed to be worthy of this family. The crew of the Grand Cipher was powerful, but in the end, we were only small people in a vast sky, filled with endless dangers. If I didn't get stronger, one day that sky would engulf us. I had to protect them. I could protect them. All I was lacking was time. I couldn't believe it. I rushed back to Zero after every mission, but that day the captain had dropped by without my knowledge and taken up a request, a particularly treacherous one. It was careless to think that Zero would reserve every single dangerous job for me.
The Grand Cipher crew's more than capable of handling it.
Couldn't she see? The universe worked in dark and mysterious ways. Their lives were always in danger. If I allowed monsters to wander free through the skies, their rot would continue to seep until I, just one lonely figure, could no longer hold back the tide. I had to hunt them all down. There was not a moment to lose. I had to cut down the root of evil, so it could never spread again. I would not kill out of malice, nor did I seek meaningless violence. But when weighing the lives of my loved ones against the lives of these beasts, the answer was clear. As long as their threat persisted across the skies, the crew would never truly be safe. And so I would wield my blade to protect the crew and the helpless. For the captain, I would become the harbinger of death. Everything is for the captain. My captain. My dearest captain. I would kill, and kill, and kill, and kill. Every last threat.
Have a good day. If you're hunting for quality... bargains, then you've got...
Easier than eating apples.
How do you do?
Excuse me.
Who's thirsty? Got no curios, huh? You find something shiny, you bring it to me first.
What have you got to lose? Hello! Slashing all my prices in half.
Right.
Oh no. Ooh.
Easier than eating apples. Let's kick some tail. Easier than eating apples. Let's kick some tail.
Hello there. Here it is. Would you take this one? Good luck out there.
We got raiders too.
Yeah, we did it! That was easy.
Let's see. Don't mind if I do. Well, all right then. Okay. Well, that's one more down.
Hello there. Here it is. This one, yes, it's in your hands now.
We got rare spirits
The Vanguard's mine.
You're finished! To the front! Understood.
We sure showed them.
Not bad. Now this is rare. Don't mind if I do. Fair enough.
Come to view the requests? Right. What do you think? I can make the arrangements in your hands now.
I'll end this. Try
You made that look easy.
Let's see. Let's see. All right then. Okay. Back it up.
By the way, how's that dragon power been treating you lately?
I've had this sense of foreboding for a while now. Like someone's watching me. Huh.
Come to view the requests? Here it is. Come again. All right. Yay!
Looking for that special...
Easier than eating apples. Easier than eating apples.
Come to view the request. Have a nice day. This one, yes? Please be careful.
Clean them up.
Break it! Keep fighting!
That should be the last of them, which means quest complete.
Well done.
All right. Is your stomach growling? Then give it
Hello there. Right. Would you take this one? It's in your hands now.
We got rare spirits, and not the kind that want to harm you.
Don't slow me down.
If
I'll
they
end
wanna
this in
fight,
90
they've
seconds.
got one.
Sure.
Into the fray!
Love me.
Everyone's so cool.
I expect
Yeah,
much
we
from my
did that.
presence.
Back off!
Be like this way.
I never do!
Good work, Mr. Knight, turning them all to crispy.
There is a tyrant. It is not I.
You're mine!
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath before things heat up again. Hey, bud. I don't think there's any butt left to kick around here. They just keep coming, but we'll show them who's boss.
Ready yourselves.
It's over! See that?
Fine.
What a name!
Have you strength left for the road ahead?
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Watch out! Here they come! Great! More work!
An opening!
You're the best!
Now! You've met your match!
Let's roll.
Let's go! Yikes! A swarm of bad tuna!
I'll end this in 90 seconds.
Take this!
I'll do it.
Right where we want 'em.
Unbound!
True enough.
Get back! Seize them!
Sure.
Allow me! Fine display.
What did you expect?
Thanks.
I'm beat. Can we take 5? Last push. Make sure you get them all. And I think that's everything. You were awesome out there.
Well, that's one more down.
Yes, can I help you? Here it is. I can make the arrangements at once. Please be careful.
It's never too early to enjoy life.
1,
Let's begin. Clean them up.
Just gotta take out any monsters, right?
Meet your doom!
This might hurt.
Take this!
Blessing from your
Let's
Lord.
do this.
The river run red!
Not over yet.
To kill! Heed my call!
You're mine! Now!
It's over for you goons.
Well done.
Yeah, that was the best. Now or never.
I'll do it.
I'll take
It's
them.
just terrific. Nice teamwork. That was great.
Yeah. I must agree.
Guess you're right. Breaking leg! Get back!
Seize them!
Dissection time.
Rare to find such power in one so young.
Kneel! Perfect! Take this!
Stand and face me.
Fun! Get ready for the next one.
Bold of you to order me.
Don't let him here's the present.
Tougher!
Be very, very careful, okay? Hey!
Very well.
Always ready to go.
Sure.
Prisoners! Sure shows them.
Naturally.
Just who do you
Got
think
it.
I am?
On me!
I'll get him.
Stay in formation.
You got it. I want to get left behind. Look at the size of that cool rocket. Don't let it escape.
Let's roll. What a mess.
Quick, get in the circle.
Let's pin you up.
Meet your doom! Blessing from your Lord!
Fine.
Move it, Beyond.
You're mine.
Eat this! Let her show. You're dust!
Seize victory!
Understood.
You got some backbone after all.
Let us carry this power.
They're here. Everything worked out in the end.
Pack it up.
come to view the request? Right. I can make the arrangement. Good luck out there.
The Vanguard's on the way.
Bring you!
Shyness one! Prominence flare! Back off!
You made that look easy.
Let's see.
Huh. All right then.
Let's see.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yes, can I help you? Right. Would you take this one? It's in your hands now.
We got rare spirits, and not the kind you want to harm.
All right, Roman.
You made that look easy.
Back it up.
This journal was written by an Astreus. We're on the right track.
Done with the job already? You guys never fail to impress.
Any other requests?
Technically, yes, but... I know it's not really my place to say this, but maybe you should take the rest of the day off. You've already done wonders for our city, and we're grateful for the help. The last thing we want is our heroes overworking themselves.
I'll drink to that. How about it, Id? First round's on me.
Sorry, but I think I'll pass.
Well, at least you let me down gently. The old you wouldn't have bothered with an apology at all.
I'll say, you started off at, like, thorny cactus. But now, you're more like brick wall.
Thanks, I guess. Being around the crew helps.
Look at that! You even learned humility! Now work on that smile, and you'll be 2 steps from Prince Charming in no time!
Uh-huh.
On the other hand, folks like the tall, dark, and silent type. Just keep up the good work. I'm sure this city will accept you as the new Mr. Fix-It in no time flat.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
What's happened?
Something urgent. I'll explain, but let me introduce you to the captain of Seed Hollow's forces. He heard rumors of your good work and traveled all this way to meet you. Says he's got an important mission.
First off, I'd like to thank all of you for saving Seed Hollow. And Id, I don't know if you remember, but we've actually met before. Or maybe I should say fought before, when you were still working for the ringleader of Avia.
I remember.
We promise it's changed now.
Don't worry. I've already heard about how he joined your crew and took down Lilith. I've also been informed that he's now helping rebuild our war-torn city. Or am I mistaken?
No. I'm committed.
I wish we had the luxury of time to explore your motives, but unfortunately, there's something I need to request of you.
Ask away.
I'm sure you're already acquainted with the new tower looming above Seed Hollow Castle. Thing is, the church is gone, but it's still there. We kept a close eye on it, and it seems to have lost all its power. It's just floating along, like a big rock in the sky.
That makes sense. There was a primal beast acting as its core, but it's no longer here.
Well, a few days ago, I figured it was safe enough to send soldiers in to investigate. We discovered a bunch of monsters shaped like shadow people. We cleaned most of them up ourselves, but there was one that was different.
Different how?
I'd never felt anything like it. We were overwhelmed by waves of dark energy. Our forces couldn't even get close. Luckily, it didn't seem keen on leaving the tower. But with a threat that big, it's better not to take chances. That's why I'm here.
Ready for some ghost busting?
Of course. Avia summoned that tower. So it's my responsibility to tear it down.
Thank you. I know this is a lot to ask, so I'm registering the mission with the Crew Alliance. You'll be fairly compensated for your service. Hate to make you guys rush, but could you start heading out? Please? We need you.
Where are we going?
I'm your Rose.
My katana's all sharpened and ready.
Let's move out.
Buy from me and you'll... Great, this...
What should I do?
Mission complete! Easier than eating apples.
Excuse me.
Got the goods? Let's see. This is a rare find. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well, now.